All right, back to the action. So where we left off, you guys had completed your work with the cardinal anchor points, these Anaki sigils. You've made your way back out into the dark waters, a small bead of light and hope for all as you venture forward through the darkness. You have the astral fulcrum to guide your gut feelings that you got from your connection to these sigils. So, Ignicia, go ahead and roll a wisdom check.
All right, and we're all systemed again.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom check or save?
Check.
6.
All right. We'll double your proficiency, which brings that to 14, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you guys are continuing forward about another hour. At some point in that hour, you feel that warble. It's like a microwave vibration go through you, but nothing seems to come of it. You've definitely caused some inertia of this effect. And you guys continue swimming for yet another hour. I need athletics from everybody except actually even Alikos now. Because, yeah, the deep water pressure, you're no longer in your alter self form.
Athletics.
Oh, have we hit the 14-hour mark?
During this second hour of swimming. Yeah, Alikos changes back after like the first hour of leaving the last sigil. As you guys
doing
continue
great.
forward.
Oh, because yeah.
All right, so it's not bad at first. So Ignicia, Adlin, you take 5 bludgeoning. You just kind of feel yourself being crushed as you're pushing and swimming further and further. But then finally, up ahead of you guys, beyond just a random smattering of debris, ruins, and coral, there is this shelf of colorful coral. A lot of it being cast in turquoise and violet sort of colors and shades, sort of like aquatic sponges and all these little cilia coming off of them. This weird like shelf full of life that looks very alien, just beyond the ruins you're swimming through now. And these ruins themselves even have strange coral just kind of mishmashed throughout. Getting closer, peering closer, you can see leading towards the center of this coral-covered shelf is a masonry runway lined with 2, 4, 6, 8 pillars, and at the very back, another one of these sigil daises. But this one has chains coming to it from 6 different points, 3 on each side, almost as if tethering it down. And you can make out there's something or someone on top of this dais, also strapped down in chains.
Can we be able to get like a good look at the person, or are they just gonna?
There's pitch black beyond your light sources and dark vision.
Right.
So you can only just barely make out the dais itself because it does give off a dim glow of its magic from its inert glyphs.
Okay.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to get closer to see that.
Yeah.
You're up there, human flea.
All right.
I can also send Electra down.
Actually, that might be better.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'll snap Electra into existence and have her. She can also go a bit faster than us.
I get everyone to roll a stealth check as well, just as you're doing this.
Sure. Not bad. 15.
11.
Okay. And Electra.
Oh, Electra needs a stealth check. Sorry.
Well, she's swimming ahead. Is what you said. Okay.
She rolls a 16. But she'll be cautious to make sure there isn't any electricity or anything like that coming around.
From the exterior ruined smorgasbord of clutter. There's a slope of the lake floor, almost like hewn in steps, a wavy sort of aspect to it that lead up to the alcove of this coral shelf or underwater mesa covered in coral. She's now swum up and is whirling her way through the pillars that make up the runway into this coral shelf that lead to the dais. And she can see, well, you can see through her eyes, a familiar sight, a horrid sight. The body of Ty, the worker who Alikos had pushed off the boat, the guy who was pulled up. Yeah, and he is alive and squirming, just kind of strapped down to the dais.
Is he still blue and gross?
His eyes look like hard-boiled eggs bulging out of his head. His skin, slowly but surely, getting more milky white and translucent at the same time.
Let everybody know.
Can't help him.
You think he can be saved?
This, from what I remember, this is transmutation magic?
No, conjuration and abjuration.
Conjuration. Okay.
Abjuration and conjuration
Okay.
in tandem.
That thing's entire body was a mouth, like a crocodile. How in the world do you think you could save that?
He's not a thing, he's...
It.
I don't think there's a person that's savable.
Perhaps not.
We'll see. Whatever this thing is, it clearly did something to him.
Mm-hmm. Actually, before we get too much closer, everybody just do a check on yourself.
What?
Just, like, look at yourselves, be sure you're not getting any odd patches, rashes, anything weird.
Do a check?
Yeah. Just takes a second, like, pulls out the shirt, looks down.
We look normal.
Alright, well, good. Just make sure it's not a vicinity thing. Alright, y'all ready?
As he says that, you all feel a slight tug as you list to the left and then jerk back to the right. And then all the waters begin to spin and flush. Not too far up ahead of you, this whirlpool suddenly begins to go from a 5-foot base to a 50-foot wide whirlpool, sucking all of you towards it. As you can hear once again that terrible noise as 2 more shallow priests and many more of their scum denizens begin to rain down. It's a trap. As you all look to each other and feel the whirlpool tugging you closer to them, and then that terrible sound as one of the priest opens up his chest and lets out the runes shake all around you. Then some of the red coral parts back behind you. Adlin's the first to see these suckers come up from behind. They're coming at you from all angles, prepared, waiting for you to arrive to this dais. Everyone roll me their strength saving throw.
Strength save?
Oh no, that one!
Oh no!
Oh, 2 nat ones!
I am tied to Alikos, though, who did roll a 27.
Good lord. A team average of 13 and a half.
Sorry. Oh.
Agnesia gets pulled forward as well as Sana, kind of by proxy pulling the rest of you in tow. We're trying to resist.
On the plus side, me and Sana got separated by the magic with a cleanly cut rope.
Also, was it not a spell?
Oliver, who is just staying back out of all this, does a little eep, uh-oh kind of look. And from his point of view, we see this terrible creature kind of just going with the flow of the whirlpool to meet you at its center, this ball of flesh with many tendrils and tentacles hanging off of it, each with eyes of their own, and a little bit of an electric current coming off of this thing, or at least on the inside of its translucent body, and all the scum and the shallow priests up ahead of you, surrounding you. And as we see half the party getting flung right to the center of the trap, and that's where we're going to go ahead and leave things for next week instead of jumping into a whole combat right now. So next week, once again, we'll be diving literally right back into the action. I'll give you a brief glimpse of the map.
Grappling hook.
A grappling hook. Oh wow, I
20
can't see
feet.
it. Ah.
20 feet.
Oh good, I'm farther up now.
This is what Adlin, the stalks of this is rising up from behind you.
Ah!
Ah!
And then the shallow priests and like 4 or 5 scum up on this upper ridge that were hiding in the alien-looking barnacles and kind of swaying underwater sponges and such. They all just kind of plume or like jet their bodies forward in their octopus-like way that they do. And then from across the way over in this direction, another like half a dozen of these creatures in white. One of these scum priests lets out that terrible, audible, out to a mile voice. So I guess you guys can roll me one more save, actually. There would be the Mouth of Madness going off.
Oh.
But yeah, we will get into all that next week. So thank you guys for playing once again. Good game.
Roll you a charisma save.
Mm-hmm. I'll do some more crews failed.
Well on, Agni.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I just remembered. This is a fear effect, right?
It is a fear effect, and you are a halfling.
Oh!
Agni, you do have advantage
Nice.
because the enhance ability.
Still
I
failed.
do. Try
That's
me
just a
again.
change.
Well,
Hold
16.
on. I
Yeah.
might be able to fix it. Anyway, give me a sec. I think it's gross. I have.
Yummy.
This is. Oh shit! I could have done. No, hold on.
Have you stopped the
I
recording?
didn't say it at the time, so I'm not gonna call it.